Hey, don't play with your food. We've all heard it at one point or another. However, today's topic not only flips that phrase on its head, but in fact screams, food fight! 2 sides, 1 war, several foods. Whatever happened to this toy? Check out today's video to find out. Hey, what's up everybody? I just wanted to say I'm still working on fixing the sound issues, and I'm sorry about that. And before we get started, I also wanted to point out that I'm sorry about the shorter, lesser known topics recently. However, I want to make sure that I put all I have into the bigger lessons I have coming, and they are taking a lot more time than I thought because I'm making sure I try to get everything. So again, thanks for sticking with me, and hey everybody, what's up, and welcome back to Macabre'Gorium Labs presents School of Boredom, showcase of things likely forgotten. My name is Bats, and I'll be your guide today for Lesson 210, The Lost Battle of the Food Fighters. Play with your food. Toys. So, in 1988, none other than Mattel would create a new set of action figures called the Food Fighters. This was a short-lived series of toy that would seemingly only last for about a year before they stopped production. The toy line was made up of 2 factions, the Kitchen Commandos and the Refrigerator Rejects, each with a set of 5 characters. The lineup would also have 3 vehicles and 1 entire setup that was cancelled due to poor sales and general reception. So, who were the Food Fighters? Well, let's start with the Kitchen Commandos. First up, Brigadier General. This was a hamburger-shaped figure, and the leader of the Kitchen Commandos. He is seen wearing a hat and combat boots, much like his colleagues, and he comes with a backpack and gun. Now another cool thing about these toys is much like G.I. Joe, each one came with a little intel card called the Food Facts file on the back of the package, and his says that his friends call him Hambo, and he was born in Ground Round, Oklahoma. He will meet any challenges, and oh, he has a weakness, sweet pickle relish. Okay, that's kind of funny. His goal is to defeat Mean Weener. He likes selling barbecue grills as hubcaps in his spare time, and his personal quote is, "To go where no burger has gone before." Okay, so first off, how do you sell grills as hubcaps? I mean, it makes little sense. They can't all be that goofy, right? Let's go to the next one. Sergeant Scoop. This dude was one tough ice cream cone, and according to his food freshness file, his nickname is Lickety Split, and he was born in Meltsalot, Montana. Let's see. He's cool under fire, and his weakness is drippy personality, and his goal is to lick the world. Other than this obligatory cutaway, I'm not going to comment on that. His hobby is making bananas split, and his quote is, "It's not whether you win or lose, it's how you slurp your cone." According to the wiki, this one came in both chocolate and sherbet. Well, that was interesting. Next up, Private Pizza. This dude looks like one crazy son of a gun, and according to his food freshness file, his nickname is Pizza the Gut. Pizza the Hut! He was born in Pepperoni, Pennsylvania, and also has bulletproof crust. Must be delivery. Let's see here. He loves anchovies and hopes to make a lot of dough. He enjoys shopping, and his quote is, "A pizza in the oven is worth 2 on delivery." What does that even mean? I think it's best if we just move on. Major Munch. This is one pissed off donut, and according to the you can call this dude Doughboy. He was born in Sweet Roll, Cincinnati. At this point in time, I should point out that Cincinnati itself is a city and not a state, so Sweet Roll is, what, a township inside of Cincinnati? Not sure what's going on here, but you better stay out of his way, because he'll roll right over you. His big mouth is his weakness, and he has a goal of dunking himself in chocolate milk. Not to mention, when he has some downtime, he likes putting holes in everything. According to the wiki, it had both a chocolate and cherry version. However, I also did find one that claimed to be extremely rare opaque white one. But on to the next one. Lieutenant Legg. This drumstick ain't no chicken. Uh-huh. Okay, let's just look at his file. This guy likes to go by Big Cluck, and he comes from Gobble Gobble, Georgia. Stay on his good side or he'll kick you. However, he's easily plucked. He has no feathers. So am I misinterpreting something, or does he have feathers that grow back when plucked? His goal is to set every chicken free. Wait. People eat chicken. So what would happen if he set every chicken free? He likes playing drumsticks. And his quote is, "Birds of a feather fight together," but more curiously, how do you play drumsticks? I guess we'll talk about the refrigerator rejects next. I get it. Let's start with the leader of the refrigerator rejects with Mean Weener, a hot dog with attitude. Taking a look at his file says we can call this guy Mad Dog, and he was born in Pig's Knuckle, Iowa. Not to mention, this guy can take you down with his supersonic barking. Oh, okay. Alright. His goal is to grill Brigadier General, and when he has some free time, he enjoys himself by throwing water balloons filled with mustard. Sheesh, I knew this guy was mean, but come on, that's just evil. And his personal quote is, "Ask not what your hot dog can do for you, but what you can do for your hot dog." While that one was a little weird, not as weird as some of these on this list, let's see who's next. Short Stack. A goofy looking stack of pancakes that also goes by the nickname Flat Top. He comes from Waffleville, Wisconsin, and apparently he's a top griddle gunner. But this dude can't take the heat because he melts like butter in battle. If he melts like butter in battle, maybe the battlefield isn't the best place for this guy? His goal is to become a short order cook. He enjoys juggling waffle irons in his spare time. And I actually kinda like this quote. What goes up sometimes sticks to the ceiling.
Fascinating.
According to the wiki, this one actually had both blueberry and maple syrup variants. I actually had an unopened one of these a few years back, but I sold it on eBay. Anyway, next up, Chip the Ripper. Here we have one tough cookie. Fine, onto his file. You can call this guy Batter Breath, and he's from Chocolate Gulch, Colorado, and he's one tough cookie. Ha! Who's booing now? I told you so. One tough cookie. Ha! He has a sweet tooth, and his goal is to have his cake and eat it too. During his free time, he likes to lounge around in ice cream, and his quote reads, "That's the way this cookie crumbles." A cookie that wants to eat cake and bathe in ice cream? A certain robot character from Futurama springs to mind. Next up, Fat Frenchy. This fry guy that looks like an ancestor to Frylock also goes by the name Ketchup Head. He comes from Spud Bucket, Idaho, and you're going to want to stay away from this dude or else you'll catch a whiff of his deadly spud breath. So his breath either smells like old hamburgers or cooking oil? It states that his weakness is that he likes hamburgers. You'd think that would be a benefit considering who they're at war with. He would really love to change his nickname, and he has been heard saying people that live in glass houses shouldn't throw spuds. Alright, that one wasn't too weird, but now on to our last character figure. Taco Terror. This messy dude also goes by the name Meathead and comes to us from Tortilla Flats, Tennessee. It says here that his strength is his terrible hot sauce breath. Personally, I probably would have went with something like Firehole, but then again, I didn't design the character. It says here he's a total bean brain, and he hopes to one day become one with his shell. Like I said, Firehole. During his free time, he likes greasing the enemy, And his quote is, "Candy is dandy, but tacos are macho." And with this wacky set of characters, they had some vehicles too, like the combat carton. This is one military transport made out of an egg carton. Listen, do you hear strange sounds at night coming from your kitchen? Just when you thought it was safe to open the refrigerator. Was that the refrigerator door opening and closing? Look out for those flying tomatoes and pepperonis. Take your battle stations. It's every man for himself in this fast and furious food fight. The good food kitchen commandos are up against the refrigerator rejects, slugging it out for ultimate control over your kitchen. So when the going gets tough, put your good guys in the combat carton and help them fight off the evil snacks on attack. This vehicle also had some features to it, so let's take a look. A catch-up bottle cannon that shoots 3 flying tomato wedges or 3 pepperoni slices. Its machine gun mounts really swivel. It has a hinged lid so your troops can access the vehicle that figures fit inside. And it also has rolling wheels. This thing's actually pretty cool in its simplicity, and I really dig the fact that you can fit more than just a couple of figures in it. It looks like it would have been pretty fun. There were a couple more vehicles, like the Barbecue Bomber Evil Assault Vehicle. This was some kind of makeshift tank made out of a hibachi-style grill. Just when you thought it was safe to open the refrigerator, look out for that flying shish kebab ammunition. Take your battle stations. It's every man for himself in this fast and furious food fight. Kinda sounds like it has rehashed the description from the last one. The refrigerator rejects are up against the good food kitchen commandos, slugging it out in the ultimate control for your kitchen. So when the going gets tough, put the bad guys in the barbecue bomber and get ready for some mighty mean battering ram action. This one also has some features like a skewer that holds extra ammo, a spatula that launches meats and vegetables, the grill rises up to become a shield, and removable hot dog carrying handles. And there was one last vehicle, the Fry Chopper, aerial assault on Cookbook Mountain. The evil refrigerator rejects have built an impenetrable mountain of cookbooks, a fortress stacked so high they completely blocked off the kitchen commandos' access to their refrigerator headquarters. Never one to be outsmarted, Brigadier General invented the Fry Chopper. And now the battle has taken to the skies. This frying pan features spatula propellers and drops tomato can bombs on the enemy. This heroic helicopter will help the good guys gain control over your kitchen. And yes, as you've probably guessed, this one also has a few special features. Snap-on spatula propellers that really spin, bombardier release trigger, tomato can bombs, and hot dog landing gear. Now supposedly, according to the wiki, there was an unreleased playset called Fort Fridge that would have acted as the kitchen commando's base of operations, but as I said, it was never released. Much like the skateboard smack-ups, I couldn't find the designers for these toys, but they were made by Mattel, and were made out of a soft plastic for the bodies, while the arms, legs, and hats and accessories were made out of a harder plastic. The line would be discontinued only around after a year. Unlike other topics I've covered, this one never got a TV series, a movie, or a cartoon, as there were much more popular toys on the market at the time, and a few just around the corner that would definitely take over. These toys were kind of fun, but with things like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and more available and on the market, these things never stood a chance. As of 2024, they have found a spot among avid fans and collectors, fetching a wide range of prices based on a wide range of factors, but you can head on over to eBay and check that out for yourself. Some of these can get pretty ridiculous with their prices. I think when I sold mine, I only got like 20 or 30 bucks for it, but now you know what I think, I've just gotta ask. Did you ever have any of the Food Fighter figures? If so, what one was your favorite? If not, what was your favorite childhood toy? Have any comments, stories, or fun facts? Maybe I forgot something, or maybe you have a suggestion for a future video, or just want to drop in and say hi. Either way, head on down to the comments section because I look forward to hearing from you. And with that, unfortunately, we've come to the end of another School of Boredom lesson. I've been your host, Bats, and today we took a look at Lesson 210, The Lost Battle of the Food Fighters. Play with your food. Toys. Anyway, be sure to check back next time because you never know what we have in the store. And as usual, think for yourselves, be excellent to each other, and of course, keep it creepy. Check that expiration date on it all. Hey, thanks for checking out our video. If you enjoyed this one and would like to see more of our weird, creepy, odd, eccentric, or strange content as soon as it comes out, please feel free to click like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more. We'll see you later. Keep it creepy.